Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry I've been kind of erratic with my vlogs lately, but this last week especially has been kind of discouraging. I've been looking for what's trending as far as Star Wars news goes so I can hop on that bandwagon and grab a hold of the trends. But in general, there's once again a lot of negativity surrounding Star Wars. People are saying, oh, Galaxy's Edge is a flop. Disney made a big mistake there, and Disney just keeps making mistakes, and The Mandalorian's going to flop, and Kenobi's going to flop, and everything is awful, and Star Wars is going to Mustafar in a market bag, and nothing matters anymore, so blah, blah, blah. Basically, the more negative it is, and the more sensationalistic the headline is, the more clicks it generates, which is pretty sad and pretty demoralizing. The only other things that are trending are new Star Wars video games, which I cannot get a hold of, like Jedi Fallen Order and Battlefront 2. I've already reacted to the cinematic cutscenes for Battlefront 2. Whenever Jedi Fallen Order comes out, I will definitely react to the cutscenes and the storyline from that. I heard there's a new trailer out. I'm probably going to watch that sometime next week, or maybe this week. But I didn't want to just do reaction videos, because I burn out on those really, really fast. Amid all the negativity still surrounding Star Wars, I wanted to reassure you guys that no matter what, I am not hopping on that bandwagon. I will never naysay, well, at least not to the point that everyone else seems to be doing, any Star Wars film or filmmaker. I try very, very hard not to criticize any filmmaker. A little bit of constructive criticism, like this could have been a little bit better, or they need a little bit of practice on this, is about as far as I want to go. But stooping to the likes of name-calling, or this guy should retire, or this guy should never be in film in the first place, or this person needs to be boycotted or fired, or whatever, I will not stoop to those levels no matter who it is or no matter what news story pops up, because even if I agree with the sentiment that a certain person needs to go, I am never going to comment on it because it's too negative, and I've made the commitment to keep the Clumsy Jedi channel as positive as I possibly can, and I really, really want to stick to that. Not only for the sake of my younger viewers who may be just getting into Star Wars and want to see something fun about it, but for my own sake as well. If I get too negative, I get into a pattern of, I struggle a little bit with depression. It's not as bad as it is with some people, but I do get these times where it seems like nothing is working and everything is terrible. Star Wars is my escape from that, and if I let negativities creep into Star Wars for me, I'll put it this way, Star Wars is my lifeline, and if there's too much negativity surrounding that, I lose my lifeline, and things are just plain bad. So, at this point, the only three things that are keeping me sane in this crazy, crazy world are my faith, my dog, and Star Wars. My dog is getting older. I honestly don't know how many years she has left. She's been pretty good this last week, but she has good days and bad days. She is 11 years old, so I know she's not going to be around for too much longer. I'm hoping another couple of years, but we'll just wait and see. I know my faith is always going to be there. It takes a lot of work, but I want to stay with it. Star Wars, that's something that's kind of a constant, even though I've gone through lots of pets and moved a lot of places. Star Wars has always been around, and not even new Star Wars, but the Star Wars I grew up with. So, yeah, that's basically why I am desperately, desperately trying to keep my channel as positive as I possibly can, and I wanted to make the commitment to you that it is going to stay that way. No matter what happens with the films, no matter what happens with the TV shows, or who owns the company, or whatever is coming out, we will always have the original trilogy that was released in the 70s and 80s. We will always have the books that were written. We will always have films that people love and the characters that people love. Whether or not they stay in character, I mean, Luke never stayed in character throughout any of the Expanded Universe books either. There were some of them where he went so far off you wondered if it was the same character at all. So there is a precedent for characters going out of character and the character still surviving. I don't know, kind of weird. Us Star Wars fans need to stay together. We need to... There's enough division in the world already. We need to let what connects us keep us connected. I'm tired. I'm not very articulate. And I'm very sorry. But we need to embrace the things that we share in common instead of bringing up all our differences and letting it divide us. So that is why I will promise to each and every one of you that no matter what happens with Star Wars in the future, the Clumsy Jedi channel is going to stay a positive force. And I hope everybody out there will join me in trying to keep Star Wars a positive force. So, that's all for tonight. Got a little philosophical on you, but so be it. If you want to see more G-rated Star Wars content, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box for information on how you can help keep this channel going. Oops, I almost forgot. We've got a verse of the week and a question of the day to go through. First of all, the verse of the week is Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, I think. Yeah, it is. And second of all, question of the day. What is your absolute favorite thing about Star Wars? Not your least favorite thing, but your favorite thing about Star Wars. Something, when you think about it, just makes you smile. Go ahead and post a comment. So I'll see everybody again on Wednesday, and until then, God bless, and may the Force be with you. Bye.